What's up, YouTube land? It's Dar Shaggy, and I'm here with another video. In this video, I'm kind of look back to this past weekend. As many of you guys know, I'm a huge monster truck fanatic, and I was able to go to a monster truck show at the Interest Bank Arena in Wichita, Kansas, not once but twice, and I had a good old time. I do have some cons, but mostly everything was pros. It was fun. I went on Friday night, the 21st, and Saturday, the 22nd. I went to the afternoon show with the pit pass, and that's where the cons come in. But I still had a good time. A lot of fun action. Got to hang out with a buddy of mine. Uh, on Friday night Friday night and well all day Friday, we kind of hung out together, and then Saturday, I was with my family. Well, I hung out with my buddy for a while in the at the pit party, and then I went with my family. They got me a ticket, and I went with them. So it was, like I said, it was a blast. A lot of good action, a lot of fun action. The pit parties, they were, I don't know. My biggest gripe of the whole thing was the fact that um, Monster Jam has not gotten over the whole. I can't say it here on YouTube, but what we've been battling for the last year and a little over a year. Um, so we had to wear masks, and I hate wearing masks. Anybody that knows me knows I cannot stand wearing masks. But to go to the show, you had to, as soon as you stepped across into the doorway, you had to have your mask on unless you were eating or drinking. Um, so it was the first day we stuck to the rules because I was sitting real close. Second day we sat almost at the ceiling and nobody was really paying attention, so we didn't wear them the second day. Wink, wink. One thing that was fun about it though was I've gone every year for the last 4 years, I believe, with Peanut, and then when Nugget came along when he was 1 year old. We took him to his first event. Well, Peanut ever since he was one, so yeah, 4 years. Nugget ever since he was one, so he's gone 2 years now. And this year was Spooky's chance to go for his first time, and I was there for all three of their first shows, and it was awesome. They had a good time. We weren't so sure about Spooky because my niece carried him up to the seats, and we were so high up, and he was asleep. And once he got up there, he woke up when they sat down, and he was shaking the whole time, or not the whole time, shaking for a while. But then once he got used to it, he was all gung ho. We don't know if he was cold or if he was scared because he woke up and he's like a mile up in the air or whatnot. But he ended up having a good time. I did pick up a few things. One thing in particular that was really super cool. I'll save that till later. Um, First of all, um, where do I start? First of all, the first night I ended up running into one of the monster truck drivers. In the pits, they couldn't sign autographs, but I was able to. I met him away from the arena, and I got Brandon Vincent to sign. This logo is from a Facebook page that I run called Sunflower Monster Truck Mayhem. If you guys are in around the Kansas area and want to join, look it up. It's that logo, or it may just be the logo like that. But I try to get one of these signed by all the drivers at all the shows I go to now, and he's the only one I actually got to sign. But it was it's still pretty cool. We weren't supposed to get autographs at all. I'm going to go ahead and skip to the pit party. I said that they couldn't sign autographs. They did give us a what's known as a hero card, and it had all the drivers and their signatures printed on them. So that's the one I met, Brandon Vincent. But Darren is actually part of our Monster Truck Mayhem. But there's the rest of them. Brianna Mahan, I saw her a couple times outside of the arena, but I didn't mess with her. I didn't approach her. But yeah, this guy was super cool, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. But yeah, we got that. When you went through the lines to talk to the drivers, it kind of stunk because when you got your pictures taken, it had to be a selfie, and they had to stand 6 feet behind you. So a lot of the pictures, your face is all perfect, and then they're kind of blurry because they're off in the distance. But I digress. I mean, it is what it is. I wish, like I said, I wish it was different, but it's not. Another thing I picked up at the pit party, I picked up a couple of these for my nephews, and it is they have a sign thing, and you can color them in, and grabbed a couple of them for them to color. What's also cool about it is on the other side, you can create your own gravedigger or your own monster truck. So I'm looking forward to doing some stuff with these with my nephews. Got a couple of these as well. Um, and now the things that I actually picked up. Um, One of the things I usually always do, always pick up, and at the last, I don't know how many shows I've gone to, almost every single Monster Jam show I've gone to, I picked one of these up, and it is a lemonade cup. I think these are so cool. The older ones had yellow lids. This one has red. I actually got two of them this time, one for each show. But it's the bottle itself has tires on it, and then it's got the logo. I just think it's real cool. You just flip it up. Lemonade doesn't last very long, but I got a bad habit of getting it. Another thing that I pick up at every Monster Jam show I go to, actually every Monster Jam show that I've ever gone to, unless I go to two in the same year, but I get a program, and this is this year's. It's kind of weird because there's not as many drivers this year because of the whole, what's going around. So there's not a whole lot of trucks in here or drivers. But and it stinks because one of my favorite trucks is Bounty Hunter, and it's not even in there. But yeah, but I picked it up anyway in 2021. I've got 2003, 2017, 18, 19, 20, and 21. I've got six of them so far. Plus, I've got yearbooks from other shows that I've gone to that weren't Monster Jam. Now, the big thing that I got was kind of really super special. We went Friday night, and two of the trucks flipped over. Gravedigger flipped over twice, and Avenger flipped over right in front of us. And we kind of paid attention to where they were taking all, and it like exploded when it hit. I mean, the top and the side of the cab was just like everywhere. And we paid attention to where they put it. And the next day, we saw some of the we call it fiber, or the chunks of the truck. And we asked the Monster Jam staff if we could actually have a piece of it, and they said no. Well, we went up to Jim Kohler, and me and a buddy of mine, and we were like, yeah, we saw your pile and whatnot, and is there any way we could get a piece of it? And they're telling us no. And he goes, well, I didn't know there was any pieces over there. And he goes, but you tell them that I said you can have it. So I walked away with a big chunk of the Avenger. It's actually, I'm pretty sure it's the back. Let me think. I think it's either the back or it's the roof of the passenger side, because you can see where the window is right here. I can't tell if it's. I don't know. Either way, I got a big old chunk of Avenger, and I thought it was super cool. Jim Kohler actually told me if I bring this to Miami, that Corey Rummel, who's going to be driving the Avenger there, he'll sign it. They couldn't sign it with the Monster Jam. He also said that if they clear everything by the time they go to the Kansas City show, Jim Kohler's going to be there. He told me to bring it in, and he'd sign it there. So either way, I may possibly be able to get it signed. If not, I don't care. I'll put it with my collection of monster truck memorabilia. I've got another piece that I'm not allowed to talk about, but yeah, that's pretty much everything I got. The show itself was really, really good. The first night, the whole weekend, there was 5 shows. I went to 2 of them, and I guess every show, Brandon Vincent blew it away. Actually, I take that back, because the second show we went to in the afternoon, Brianna Mahan actually won the event champion. Brandon Vincent won it the night before on Friday night, and he won pretty much ever since. But it was a lot of fun. Like I said, a lot of fun, a lot of action. Brandon was on his nose and on his tail several times. Did a lot of moonwalks, did some pogos. Um, the second day, let me think. Darren crashed. Nitro Menace crashed. Travis Mowry, who drives Extreme Attitude, he flipped over. Brianna Mahan and Scooby Doo flipped over. Avenger flipped over again. I can't remember if Gravedigger flipped over on that day or not. The only one who didn't, and I found out on Instagram, didn't flip over at all the whole weekend was Corey Rummel and Rage, which was pretty cool. And that truck is really sick. I've never seen that truck in person before. And I thought it was pretty sick. A cool looking truck. I can't wait to. Hopefully, I've passed on them in the past from independent shows, but I'm hoping to actually find the 164 so I can customize it and make it look pretty cool. But yeah, that was a wrap up of my weekend with Monster Jam. We had a lot of fun. Um, I mean, it was just I got to talk to a lot of the drivers. It's just I didn't get any autographs or the pictures weren't. I may still post the pictures on my Facebook page or my Instagram. And again, that's the only autograph I got. And if you, like I said, if you're from around the area and are a fan of monster trucks, we're trying to build a community of fans. Why not just give us a like? We'll glad to have you if you decide to join us. It's called Sunflower Monster Truck Mayhem. But anyway, I think that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Oh man, it's been over 11 minutes. I didn't think the song would be that long, but I guess it is. But until next time, hopefully I'll have some more monster truck content for you soon. Till next time, I shall see you. Shaggy out.